Hi Denise, how are you?
Hello. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome to our first therapy session. My name is Devan, and if you have any questions at all during this session, just let me know, okay?
Okay.
Everything we say in here is confidential unless you let me know that you're going to harm yourself or others, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Well, can you tell me a little bit about why you're here?
I was court mandated to come.
Okay. Well, maybe we can start off by you telling me about your family.
My family is a mess. I don't really have any family. I was raised by my grandmother. My mom was a crack addict. My dad is incarcerated. I do not have any contact with him. Do have some kids though. They're really the part of the reason I'm here. I have 2 twin daughters. They're 5. And my son, he's 14.
Okay.
I'm 28. So that tells you I have my son at a very young age. Mm-hmm. I don't really have any positive associations with my family. I don't know what that stems from, but yeah, I don't have a positive relationship with them at all. I didn't get any nurturing. I don't think, my grandmother was never there, so I didn't get any of that from her. My mom was in and out, conversed with her too much. Okay. It has now caused me to get my...
Okay. So Denise, you said that you don't really feel any positive connections or anything like that to your family.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind maybe talking about or thinking about some positive connections that you...
I have a positive connection to substances.
Okay, let's talk about that.
I feel like I'm able to control my situation when I'm on them. Like I'm able to not focus on reality and just focus on good things.
Okay.
Good things like, I don't know, random stuff that I think about. I don't know. They just make me feel like I don't have a care in the world.
Okay.
And that makes me happy, but at the same time, it's stressful because I do have things to care about, like my kids. And I don't know.
Okay.
But people, I don't think, too.
Okay. So I'm hearing that the feelings that you kind of gain from substance use is a feeling of control, an escape from reality, and just feeling like everything's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you, if you don't mind, maybe telling me about your relationship with your kids and how's that before they were taken away?
My daughters are crazy about me.
Yeah.
They like being with their mom.
Yeah.
And they're really sweet girls, and I enjoy them.
Yeah.
When I'm sober, I have to enjoy them. They're real smart. They get that from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really, really good kids. I have a good relationship with my daughters.
Yeah.
My son, it's a little different. I know he feels away because now he knows what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And he lashes out a lot in school. He's really smart too, and we used to be very close, but once he got older and realized like what I was doing and how it was affecting me and my ability to but provide for them, he started lashing out at me, telling me I need to get myself together. He doesn't really stay at the house. I don't know where he is half the time. He's been brought home by the police a few times. And I just really feel like that's my fault, that he's getting involved. I pray to God he's not involved in the game, but I wouldn't know. I try to steer clear of him, try to let him, do his thing.
Yeah. It's really exciting to hear about your experience being a mom. You seem to light up and you seem to really care about your kids. And I know that can be tough when you hear those things, mom, those things that you hear from your son, especially when they get older and they start to become really aware of everything. And it feels that we are being judged by them, and we start maybe judging ourselves too. But I did really want to commend you for your relationship with your kids and you wanting to doing everything that you can to get them back. So I'm just here to maybe support that effort. Okay,
Thank you.
That's what I hope to, and that's what I hope that maybe you will do in therapy as well.
Thank you.
Okay, so you talked about how it was for you to enjoy your kids when you were sober. Can you maybe talk a little bit more about that? When you felt, when you weren't maybe using, and your relationship with your kids in that aspect?
Well, that's very far in between.
Mm-hmm.
So, a few times I can remember us, doing stuff that like normal families do, like going to the park or, going to the movies, going to the mall, stuff like that. Being able to provide for them, like, I don't know, when I'm sober, I'm definitely going to work, so we're going to have funds and things like that. I don't know why they're not enough for me to not use. I don't know what it is.
Okay. I do want to say that I want you to feel ashamed by anything that you're telling me. I'm definitely thankful that you are opening up in this way. And I don't want you to think that I'm here to judge any of your experiences or anything like that. I'm here to listen and maybe kind of navigate your feelings, okay?
Okay.
You talk about kind of normal things that families are supposed to do, or that's been your experience with your children when you're maybe sober. And do those things bring you joy?
Like those times when we spend time together?
Yeah.
Do they bring me joy?
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because I love my kids.
Okay. And then how maybe is your experience when you are using and then you're with your kids? Do you still feel that same kind of joy? No? Okay. What do you maybe feel?
I feel guilty. I feel guilty because they should be enough for me not to use. But they're not. I don't know how.
Can you maybe take me to a time when you weren't using in your life and kind of tell me about how you felt those what seemed to be good feelings like joy and happiness and feeling maybe in control?
I've never felt in control of my situation.
Okay.
Because you have to understand, like, I've been going through, like, traumatic stuff, like, ever since I was, like, 8 years old. Like, started with my uncle, and from there, I'd always been, like, hypersexual, so that's why I ended up having my son at 14. I've never been in control. Like, I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. So, Denise, what I'd like to maybe do, and this might sound or might be a little weird at first, but I just ask you to maybe use your imagination, is do what we call a miracle question. And so I'm just going to kind of guide you through that. And if you have any questions or if you're feeling comfortable at any point in time during it, just let me know, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so, and feel free to close your eyes if you'd like, but you don't have to. But I want you to maybe imagine yourself going home after a very long day. Let's say that you've maybe felt guilty about using. You are feeling very upset and mad at the world because you're not with your kids anymore. You're going home and you lay down and you go to sleep. When you wake up the next morning, you feel happy and you feel in control. And your life is where you maybe always wanted it to be. You don't feel any worries, don't feel any stress. And you wake up that next morning. I want you to maybe tell me, you can be very descriptive about what you see, who's there, what's happening. And let's maybe go through that, okay? Okay, so you wake up that next morning, what do you maybe see?
I see me getting up before my kids.
Okay.
And making them a nice breakfast.
Okay.
Because I never got that. And I've always, I would see that on TV.
Okay.
So that looks like something you would do. And then they'll wake up. I go wake them up. Then I'll come downstairs.
How would you wake them up?
Gently, just go in, say good morning, y'all. And say, okay, breakfast is ready. And then bring them all down. Sit with my girls and my son. And we just talk. And then we talk about what we plan on doing for the day.
Okay.
And then we'll talk about, have a time where we can just talk. Like what's going on in school or their hopes and their aspirations and the things that I want for them.
Yeah.
That would be like a perfect day where I can just spend time with my kids.
Okay. Spending
time with them, doing the things that they enjoy to do.
Okay.
And then maybe like my mom come into the house. Because I do miss my mom. Like, I know I said I don't really deal with her, but that's because she's got her own things going on. And I see so much of myself in her that I try to steer away from her. But I will want her to be there to enjoy that time. And my mom, my grandmother for sure.
What might you say to your mom?
I'm happy you're here. I'm happy you're in a good place. I'm happy you're in a stable mind. I need you to be okay. Please don't go back.
Okay. And what might you do by yourself in this day? Or what maybe would you feel?
I would feel at peace. Like I was on the right track. I was finally able to control my situation. I would feel genuinely happy, like nothing could take that away from me. I would feel I don't know. I would just feel like this is right. Like this is how it's supposed to be.
And what maybe are some things that you could do or that you were in control of to make you feel those things? So, for example, during this day, would you be working, not working at all? What would maybe be your dream job if you are working?
If I am working, my dream job would be to be an anesthesiologist.
Okay.
I've always been really good at science, really good at school. I did some college, but I stopped.
Okay.
But yeah, I would be an anesthesiologist, working at like this ear, nose, and throat doctor, so I would only work Monday through Friday because it's outpatient.
Okay.
And I would probably work like 4 hours a day or something like that, 45 hours a day, depending on how many surgeries there were.
Yeah.
And just do that.
Okay.
I think that's what I want to do.
All right. Right. Is there anything else about this day that you would want to include or that would be important to you in feeling control of your life?
Having a house, not an apartment. I want my own house.
Okay.
So being in my own home and having a nice car, I don't have to worry about breaking down every other day.
All right. Thank you for that. How was that exercise for you? How did it make you feel?
Honestly,
Yeah.
made me feel two ways. It made me feel like this is something that I could potentially attain.
Mm.
And made me feel sad because I'm not there now.
I think
liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I think that's really important. Those two things that you just said. You said that these things were attainable for you, which is amazing. And it's true.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely agree that all of these things are in your grasp. And I commend you for having these kind of goals and these thoughts for yourself and your kids and your family. And you also said that it's not some place that you are right now, which is still okay too. And it's really great because that means that you have room for improvement. And I just want to maybe talk a little bit about how maybe you can get there, or how you think on your own how you can make these steps to at least having some parts of this perfect life. And maybe even about how in therapy we can maybe start achieving those goals, because I know that you want to get your kids back, and everything that you said in that miracle question seemed that, you wanted to achieve stability and things like that. So I know that was a big question. I'll maybe scale back a little bit and maybe start by asking you, what do you feel that you can do now or within the next week or the next month to kind of get to that?
Well, I could apply to a school.
Okay.
I think maybe apply to, because I have some college credits already, so maybe apply to like a university or a community college.
Okay.
Start there to get back in school since I'm not working as much. So get back, apply to school, and get my bachelor's degree so that I can go to medical school.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe here, just instead of turning to my substances, because I really want to go to like a rehab type thing.
Okay.
I've never tried that before, but
yeah,
I've also never been at this point before, so maybe try that and then continue with therapy, like using this as my outlet instead of trying to escape the reality, just kind of, like facing it head on,
Right.
So that's what I wanted to.
I think that's amazing. I think those are all very attainable goals for you, Denise, and I'm very happy that you shared that with me. And I look forward to moving along in therapy and helping you and supporting you and achieving all these goals. All right. Do you have any questions for me so far? I just wanted to check in with that.
No.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And how was this for you, this therapy session, and opening up to me about maybe your innermost feelings?
Ooh, that's awkward.
Yeah.
It's awkward.
Yeah.
But it's also really refreshing to get it out to somebody who doesn't know me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm appreciative for the opportunity.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Well, I just wanted to thank you again for our session today. I look forward to, like I said, upcoming sessions and seeing where you go and helping to reunify you with your kids and things like that. So thank you so much for your session today, and we will reconvene next week if that's okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.